Hi guys! I'm back with another painting, and you know me, I like to mix a whole bunch of mixed media together so that I can create different textures. So today I'm using a plethora of supplies, and if you are curious as to everything that I'm using, be sure to check the description. Now on the bottom left, I know it's gone now, but you saw there was a little template that I created. Basically, I like to test out different colors together to make sure that my galaxy background is how I want it to look. So that's a suggestion before you just go balls deep and make a different background. You know, it's wise to go ahead and test to see if you like those colors. I always make little color cards to see if I like the colors, because I rather do it on a small scale first than do it on a large scale and then realize I hate the colors together. So I always suggest that you do that, but you know, to each his own, whatever you like to do. If you notice, I'm using my favorite water-soluble crayons again, and if you're new to my channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, then make sure you check the link in the description or in the upper right hand corner of this video, because it will take you to another video I did in which I showed you different techniques to use these crayons with, and I gave you my honest review on them. So if you're curious about that, then please make sure you check it out. I know a lot of people really found the video helpful because they never even heard of these crayons, so I suggest you go take a look-see for yourself. Now, this painting is called Hope, and I wanted to incorporate a bunch of different symbols for hope. I know in a lot of cultures, blue butterflies are a symbol of hope. So I put 3 of them bad boys in there. And I know ginkgo leaves are a sign of hope. And I made her an elf. Well, she has elf ears, if you haven't noticed. But I made her an elf because in my head, whenever I think of an elf, you know, I think of this earthy creature who always wants more for the planet and is a very spiritual being. At least those are the connotations that I get when I think of an elf. So that's why she's an elf. And I use blue and green because those are also colors that, you know, bring hope, and they're analogous colors. So they're very serene, serene, and, you know, pleasant to the eye. They bring calmness. They make you at peace. So that's why I chose to put a lot of blue and green all around. And she is looking up to the high heavens, because when you are putting hope into something, you are acknowledging that it is no longer in your hands. For example, you may hope you get a new job, but you know, just because you applied for every job doesn't mean, you know, you're going to get it. It's not in your hands. The situation is not in your hands. So it's basically you putting faith into whatever you put faith into. You know, when I hope and when I have faith, you know, I'm putting hope and faith in Jesus. But maybe that's not your thing, and you know, no pressure if it isn't. But maybe you're putting your hope and faith into the universe, you know, because at the end of the day, when you're hoping for something, it's not in your hands. Like, there's no way you can possibly make it happen. You can try to make it happen, but if it isn't meant to be, then it won't be. So that's why she's looking up to the stars. And let me just tell you, as you can see, I'm lining things right here, and I feel like I'm growing as an artist because I wanted so badly to just line everything in black. But you know, it's a pretty calm painting, and I didn't want to bring any harsh black lines into it besides her hair. So I, you know, restrained myself as much as I could, because I'm telling you, it was hard. But if you like what you see here, then please make sure you like this video. Feel free to leave a comment. I don't bite, at least I don't anymore. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't been subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, then hey girl or hey boy. But I love you guys. Bye.